The desert wind whispers through my dust-covered robe. I, a caravan trader from the Quraysh tribe, embark on a long journey across the borders of the Arabian Peninsula, following the trade routes that connect our land with foreign nations. Alongside my camels laden with goods, we witness the faces of different civilizations, hear unfamiliar languages, and inhale the enticing aromas of the marketplaces. This is the account of my journey. As we reached the shores of the Arabian Gulf, the salty sea breeze greeted us. The sun glistened upon the waves, and small harbors were bustling with trading boats from Persia, India, and even lands beyond. In the city of Soher, Arab and Persian merchants traded spices, silk fabrics, and pearls. The Omanis were renowned as master sailors, and we watched as they built large dhow sailing ships using timber imported from India. Fishermen carried fresh catches, while Persian traders displayed fragrant oils and exquisite jewelry. We exchanged goods, leather, and frankincense from Hadramaut for silver and spices from distant lands. Poets sat in the corners of the marketplace, reciting verses about the sea and adventure. Our journey south led us through lands filled with date palm groves and the rich aroma of frankincense. We passed through Hadramaut, a region famous for its trade in incense and myrrh. On the shores of the Arabian Sea, the ports of Khalid and Aden bore witness to the meeting of merchants from India, East Africa, and Arabia. Large ships docked, unloading ivory, gold, and cinnamon from Zanzibar. The Yemenis were key intermediaries in maritime trade, linking the East and the West. We sat with the merchants in their coral stone houses, listening to their stories of voyages to India and Africa. The scent of spices mixed with the salt of the sea, creating an enchanting atmosphere. We traveled west, crossing mountains and deserts, until we finally reached the Red Sea. Ports such as Jeddah and Al-Muwaili served as stopovers for caravans carrying goods from Yemen to the Levant. Here, ships from Egypt and Axum, Ethiopia engaged in trade with the Arabs. Merchants brought fine textiles from Egypt, while from across the sea came slaves, gold, and ivory from Africa. In the marketplace, we saw Abyssinians dressed in linen robes, speaking in their own tongue. Some of us bartered with them, while others listened to tales of the mighty kingdom of Axum across the waters. Our journey north brought us to fertile lands near great rivers. Jordan and Iraq were crossroads where Arab, Roman, and Persian cultures intertwined. In Bosra, a city within the Eastern Roman Empire, we saw grand stone buildings and well-paved streets. The Romans brought their goods, glassware, woolen fabrics, and perfumes to trade for spices and frankincense from the south. When we arrived in Al-Hira, a city under Persian influence, we saw palaces inhabited by the Lakhmids, allies of the Sassanid Empire. They ruled with Persian customs, spoke a different language, and wore luxurious silk garments. Under the shade of magnificent buildings, scholars and philosophers debated Greek philosophy, translated into Persian and Arabic. Each border of the Arabian Peninsula offered a different world. The east with its sailors, the south with its spices, the west with its African connections, and the north with its Roman and Persian influences. As a caravan trader, I was not just a merchant. I was a witness to history, seeing the world before the birth of a prophet Muhammad who would one day change the course of humanity.